right, so tonight you get a twofer. I'm actually going to also be going over fraction multiplication, which is a review of a previous concept that we've done. So I'm just going to zoom in here. I'm going to go over two problems for you in order to help you. When I look at, let's say, I'm going to look at number 7. Actually, I'll do 3 for fun. So I look at number 7, I have a fraction times a fraction. Well, if I have a fraction times a fraction, the only thing I'm doing is I'm multiplying my numerators and I'm multiplying my denominators. So when I multiply 6 times 7, it's 42. And 7 times 9 is 63. Now, that is fine. That's the answer that I would go with. But if you could find a common factor that they could both be divided by, that would be great as well. Now, I'm thinking 42. I know that this one can be divided by 3. Can 42 also be divided by 3? So I'm going to see. 42 divided by 3. Well, I know that 3 can go into 4 one time. And that's going to leave me with 1 left over. I'm going to drop down my 2. I have 12. 12 can go evenly into 3 4 times. So in fact, both of them can be divided by 3. 42 divided by 3 is 14, and 63 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 14 21st. Well, actually, I realize now that both of those can be divided by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. And 21 divided by 7 is 3. So the answer for this is 2/3. But again, these are equivalent fractions, so any of those answers will work. Now let's look at, let's go back and look at number 2. Number 2, I'm just taking a whole number and I'm multiplying it by a fraction. When I do this, I can set it over 1 because 3 divided by 1 is still 3. So in essence, what I'm doing is I'm multiplying my whole number by my numerator, and my denominator is going to end up staying the same because 1 times 6 is still 6. So whole number times my numerator, 3 times 1 is 3. My denominator stays the same. And I know that 3/6 is actually equal to 1/2. So my answer for number 2 is 1/2, which is part of your homework. So you have an answer. Make sure you show your work. Your first 2 letters are B-I. Now I want to look at one more problem. I'm going to look at number 15. I know that you need to do 14 and 16. So I'm going to look at 15. 15 is a little bit confusing for some because we have a variable in there, but it's actually pretty easy. So it says 1/2 times S for S equals 3/10. Well, all it's telling you to do, if S equals 3/10, I'm actually going to do 1/2 times 3/10. I'm just plugging in 3/10 for S. And there I go. I'm going to multiply my numerators. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 10 is 20. So my answer for this one is 3/20. Your last letter for tonight is G.